Every police vehicle starts here, raw earth, torn from the bones of the planet.
Iron for the frame. Steel that will stop a bullet and shrug off a crash.
Out of the pit, into the crusher.
Before it becomes a vehicle, the metal must be broken down to dust. Ton by ton, the raw feed stockpiles, waiting for the next step. Reclaimed and loaded, the journey to the steel mill begins. 1,000 miles of rail, one destination, the furnace. (3,000 degrees), ore becomes liquid steel. Still soft, still glowing, now a solid shape. Raw steel, cured and stacked, ready to become something that will one day chase danger.
Down slow!
Every tie-down, a promise. This steel will not shift until it arrives. Hooked and ready, the train will run through the night. Darkness, distance, diesel. The steel sleeps, but the journey doesn't. Out of the dark, the mills glow on the horizon.
Binding secure, moving steady.
Arrival. The steel leaves the rail and enters the hands of the stampers. From railcar to receiving, the first step inside the machine.
Don't stop, live through!
Inventoried and logged, every pound accounted for. Police vehicles don't forgive shortcuts.
Slab confirmed, moving to conveyor.
Night shift. The steel rests, but the plant breathes, waiting for dawn. Phase 2 ends where transformation begins. The steel is home. Next, cleaning, sorting, and the first cuts. Behind this fence, steel becomes armor. Comfort becomes pursuit. Every badge, a story. This man has stamped 10,000 police doors. Safety is the first police vehicle they build. Everything else follows. Clean boots on a dirty floor. The dance of the factory. This is the heart. 300 tons of force, 20 times a minute.
Easy, easy.
Every die change is surgery. A millimeter off, and the door won't close. He doesn't just run a press. He builds police vehicles, one stamp at a time. From raw steel to rough door. Still ugly, still honest. Welding is where a door becomes a shield. Phase 3 ends here. The real joining begins.
Phase 3 closes the gate. The factory has swallowed the steel. Now, it will shape a hunter. Looks solid.
Oil, dust, burrs, all must be washed away. A police vehicle's first bath is chemical, not kind. Dry as a desert, ready for inspection.
A scratch that you'll never see. He sees it, it will be fixed or rejected. Gauge is 1.2 millimeters. That's a dent. Reject a scrap cart.
Not every piece survives the first cut. Police grade means only perfect proceeds.
Welding the pin. Hammering it out. Sanding smooth now.
Repaired, rechecked, reborn. The factory wastes nothing but flaws.
Lasers don't blink. If this panel fails, it's scrap. No exceptions.
Etched for adhesion. Paint will now bite into steel like a warrant into flesh. Purer than drinking water, the steel is now a blank canvas. Phase 4 ends. The steel is clean, sorted, and silent. But silence is about to become color, the color of the law. Electrostatic coating, the first real armor. A rust-proof skin that bonds at the molecular level. 4 robots, 1 body. 400 welds per vehicle. No rivets, no shortcuts. Baked hard, the black base is now permanent, like a badge that cannot be removed. Cooled and stable, ready for the color of purpose. Primer is the bridge between steel and finish, between factory and the street. Microns matter. Too thin and rust finds a home. Too thick and it cracks under pursuit. White. Not for style, for visibility at night, for heat reflection, for the blank slate of authority. Clear coat is the shield against sun, salt, and speed. Gloss is not vanity, it's survival. Cured at 150 degrees, the paint is now harder than the steel beneath it. Phase 5 closes. The steel is now a painted warrior. Next, assembly, where a door becomes part of a pursuit machine.
Door 1 seated.
The skeleton rises. A door, a roof, a quarter panel, now 1 body. 4 robots, 1 body. 400 welds per vehicle. No rivets, no shortcuts. Sound waves find what eyes cannot. Every weld must sing the same note. The marriage of body and bones. This is no longer parts, it is a vehicle. .365 horsepower, oil-cooled, hardened, ready for the pursuit rating.
Exhaust that roars but complies. Drive shaft that takes every pound-foot without whine.
Brakes that stop 3 tons from 120. Fuel lines that survive impact. No compromise. Pursuit suspension. Stiffer, lower, unforgiving to criminals but kind to the officer inside.
Steering rack and tie rod ends are locked in. Suspension settled, ready for alignment.
The shoes. Steel wheels that don't bend. Tires that grip wet pavement at felony speeds. Phase 6 ends. The machine lives. But a police vehicle is more than metal. Next, the nervous system. The nervous system. Miles of copper, hundreds of signals. One short, and the cruiser is blind. Code. Not just copper. The brain learns its mission before the first mile.
Got it.
Warning lights, not decoration. Language. Red and blue speak louder than any siren. The voice. Siren, PA, radio. Without it, the cruiser is mute in the chase. The tether. Dispatch to officer, officer to world. Every word, every second.
Antenna secure, routing cable down. Cable connected, channel 1 dispatch online.
The brain screen. License plates, warrants, stolen cars. All in the officer's reach. The witness that never blinks. Every stop, every word, every moment, recorded.
Upload complete.
Pursuit mode. Not a button. A permanent state of readiness. Higher revs, harder shifts. Light and sound. The signature of authority. Tested, certified, terrifying. Phase 7 closes. The police vehicle has a brain, a voice, and eyes. Now, the human touches. The seats, the cage, the final details. The officer's office. Every switch within reach, every gauge readable in a split second. The divider. Steel mesh, hardened locks. Officer safe, prisoner contained. No comfort, no hiding. A seat that washes clean and reveals every secret. Where the officer sits for 12 hours. Supported, secure, ready. The officer's hands. 10 and 2, even at 130 miles per hour. Brake, gas. The only two controls that matter in a felony stop. Good. Sport mode. Later shifts, firmer engagement. The pursuit transmission's true voice. The uniform. Black letters on white paint. Visible from a mile, respected from an inch. The crown. Light bar, siren speaker, antenna. The silhouette of authority.
No drift.
Rain at 100 miles per hour. If a single drop finds the cabin, this vehicle fails. 60 to 0 in 120 feet. Any longer, and the pursuit becomes a collision. Stability active. Computers saving physics. Without this, a pursuit at speed is a gamble. A millimeter of toe, a fraction of camber. At pursuit speeds, that's the difference between lane and ditch. Light that cuts fog, not blinds oncoming. Every lumen measured, every pattern certified. Locked.
Clean air, even at full chat. Police vehicles don't get emissions exemptions here.
All clear? No leaks? No leaks, no loose bolts, no metal in the oil. The belly of the beast is clean.
Within tolerance.
10,000 miles of bad road in 10 minutes. If nothing rattles loose, it's ready.
Phase 9 closes. The police vehicle has survived water, brakes, power, and pain. Now, storage, shipping, and the road. Clean, wrapped, and documented. The cruiser's last minutes inside the factory. A birth certificate and a license to travel. This police vehicle is now a product. Full tanks, full fluids. The cruiser leaves hungry for the road.
Air and steel, torqued and marked. A wheel that stays on at felony speeds. Okay, take her right into that open spot.
The herd waits. Each one identical, each one ready for a different story. First onto the truck, first off at the precinct. This one has a date with destiny. Away they go, from steal to pursuit, from factory to frontline.
Your order is on the way.
Paperwork done. The factory's job ends. The officer's job begins. Millions of police vehicles, built to survive extreme conditions. This is how modern factories produce the law from start to finish.